Federico, I wanted to ask you about a brand management decision which caught my attention because I do a weekly podcast called Rule Breaker Investing, and I got a wonderful letter written to my mailbag about the decision to change the Mercado Libre's logo and what that tells us about your company and brand management. Could you describe what you've done in 2020?
Yeah. So because obviously the pandemic required social distancing and we are good corporate citizens, and we want to help out not only our shareholders, but our stakeholders. What we've done is, for those who are more familiar with the story, usually the Mercado Libre logo was a handshake, right? And now it's elbow to elbow. So we're elbow to, the idea is the campaign is to call it, we're elbow to elbow in the difficult times until we can do a handshake again. So we've switched the logos, both Pago and Meli, from a handshake to an elbow to elbow, in a way to also generate awareness about, distancing, but that eventually we'll be able to shake hands again as we did in the past. And it served pretty well, I would say, as a branding exercise, but also, we've donated to food banks across the region, worked with the Red Cross, but we were one of the first companies to do that kind of change in logos. And then we saw other publicly traded companies doing it, actually.
Well, I thought it was pretty brilliant. And, it was pointed out to me that it takes some courage, potentially. You're operating in some countries that were not the most observant of better practices. Sometimes the government's not that great. And the United States might be an example at curbing the virus because of some of the leadership decisions and communications. So when you come out as a prominent, well-known company doing that, did you get any brushback, any criticism? Did you have any worries about doing that?
No, not at all. Actually, we had very good feedback. And like I said, many companies, not only locally, but regionally, began to sort of try to tweak their logos to show or try to help on the social distancing side. So no, not at all. I would say all to the contrary. It was incredibly helpful. We appeared in newspapers. So it was that brand positioning was very, very positive.